Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and today we're going to be doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's go ahead and let's get it on, shall we? So today's full review is going to be of the Bruichladdich, the Classuc Laddie, single malt Islay Scotch whiskey, coming in at 50% alcohol by volume. Now, I'll go ahead and just do it again. We're going to go around and just stop for just a moment on each one of these so that you can go ahead and pause it and watch it if desired. It is unchill filtered and there's no color added. This is Scottish barley. Very nice stuff. The bottle is like a baby sky blue. And this was if you want to go on their website and check out the what's in the bottle, they have it all splayed out on their website right here. That 25050 is the number they're going to be looking for when they ask you to put in that number. Hold on just a second. Okay, I had to go get my flashlight so that I can. Let's see. Okay. See if I can do this. There we go. See? See if I can pull that up more in front. That's how I was able to tell when it was ready to go ahead and... While I got this here, let's check and see if there's anything... No. The glass lights up pretty neat. Anyway, quit playing around. Let's get back to work. Anywho, Bruichladdich, the Classuc Laddie. Cork pop. Sorry, no warning on that one. It's a big honker. It's got a good size heft to it. Let's go ahead and have that pour, shall we? Gotta look at the glass when you're pouring. So here's a little bit of transparency. This bottle, Bruichladdich, went faster than that. Where is it? Toichigata. That Bonahaben. Toichigata. That's the way I had two Irish females pronounce it to me. Toichigata. Almost sounds Japanese. Toichigata. Or Tochaga. Tokakaga. Yeah, I've heard a few different people say it. And I know those two Irish ladies weren't Scottish, and they didn't have the accent, but they had a... they were charming. Anywho, we're moving on. Yeah, so this is definitely moving faster than that Bonahaben. That thing is... You got to take that one slow. But we're talking about the Bruichladdich, Classuc Laddie. So, what are we talking about here? Batch to batch variances. I gotta get better handwriting. I gotta tighten up. So they claim that the batch to batch varies. That's why they have that little. That's why they have that little code. And it's batch to batch. It changes. It varies due to seasons and the type of grain and how much is available at the time. They claim they tweak the recipe to sorry. They tweak the recipe to keep it as close as possible without having wide variances and swings. So here's the thing they say about this. And you'll find all this on their website. They do 81 casks. 5 of them are vintage. 6 are different barley types. And the other 10 cask types. With a total of 81 casks. And that, like I said, that batch to batch variances is within all those things. The 5 vintage, the 6 barley types, the 10 cask types. And Bruichladdich is super huge on recycling and being eco-friendly. So the bottle here is actually recycled material. I forget what the percent. I think like at least 60% recycled material. I like the idea where some companies, let me reach over, grab this. I brought this over here. This is the only box I have. And I just brought the box out just to show you that you could have a box when you have a clear glass bottle. Or you could put like a... It's like a layering of something. I don't think it's paint, but it might be paint. It can be scratched off. And then some of it is like an actual like sticker. That's a sticker. Other stuff might be printed on there, but it's like a coating. You could put that coating on there. So why do they use the boxes? The boxes are just paper, and they're used to protect the clear bottles from sunlight decay. Sunlight will decay and rob that spirit of all kinds of greatness before you even get a hold of it. So why not just cover the glass? Unless you have issues with shipping and the bottles get cracked and broken and the boxes somehow add an extra little buffer. So I paid $52.92 on this out the door. And it's a 50%. So let's go ahead and get it under the nose. It's very soft. Very Islay. Not too harsh though. A little bit of a brininess. Some light orchard fruits. I think there might be a pear, maybe an apple, green apple. I want to say there's something of ripe red fruit, but I'm not getting it on the nose anymore. So let's go ahead and get it on the palate. Ooh wee. Yeah, that reminds me of why it went so fast. That is really easy to drink. So I do a 3-part series. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, share my first impressions with you because that's what I do. Part 2, I'm bringing you along. We drink it. We drink it halfway down. Halfway down is right there between Classuc and Laddie. Just for future reference, anybody who has that, it's roughly right there under. But you got to have a flashlight anyway. So halfway down, I put the cork back on it, put it on the shelf, let it sit for a week and a half, 2 weeks. There's a schedule. Week and a half, 2 weeks is a pretty good. It's a pretty good spot to allow it to open up and, you know, relax and whatever, off gas. While it does that, I go online, find out as much as I can. Sometimes next to nothing, sometimes just enough, actually. Sometimes way too much. I don't want to be writing all that down, so that's why I refer you to their official website, and it gives you all that information. It's way too much. Just like there's a lot of this stuff here to read. It's good stuff to read and to know. It doesn't say a whole heck of a lot more than what I've already just said. But, you know, we come back, we talk about it, I score it, continue to drink it down, because part 3, it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to be really careful and pay lots of attention to this. But final pour, thus the name. We have that final pour, and we compare it to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. Let's go ahead and get that next one. Oh yeah, yes, that's really good. It doesn't look quite as much as it actually comes across. It comes off much better on the palate. There's a slight bit of oiliness, but the oiliness doesn't stand out. It doesn't sit there and wave flags like, hey, pay attention to me. It's really easy. It's well-rounded. There's nothing that's really standing out more anything than the other. Yeah, I get that malted barley. That's good. Yeah. So someone said lemon drop. I don't get the lemon drop on the nose anymore. I got it off the rip. I for sure, in that first third of the bottle, got lemon drop and honeydew, green apple, fruity and floral. Absolutely. Now it's, I get the green apple. I get the fruity, slight bit of floral. Maybe that's where the, all that stuff comes in. On the palate, sea salt, malt, buttery biscuit. A little bit of buttery biscuit, dark brown sugar. I think that's what I wrote down on my notes. Dark brown sugar with maybe a little bit of a ripe red fruit like plum. I'd probably say plum, more plum than like red grape. If you like the channel, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Don't know if I've done that yet. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Better content coming, I promise. Gonna be a change up in format. I'm gonna go mobile, start doing some stuff outside the house. A lot of stuff, festivals, stuff like that. Go to some breweries. I gotta start talking to people and setting appointments and stuff like that. Still gotta find time to do it. That's why we're still looking this way. That's why we're still in this format. A lot of stuff just isn't done, and that's coming along nicely. Lots of stuff have been worked out around the house. Garage is almost done. Like I'd probably say one more weekend, and then I'll be ready to start transforming my garage into something more usable for the channel, and not let my wife take over it for her storage of yarn and stuff. She's trying. She says it's either garage or it's somewhere else in the house. I said you could have anywhere else in the house. Just I want my garage. All right. Any ideas about that? Go ahead and let me. I'm looking for a flag. I think that's what I want to get. I want to get a flag like this, except this way. You know, the proper way of a flag. I also wanted to do all kinds of other stuff, but like I said, time is a precious thing. Let's go ahead and let's do this finish, and we'll move on. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Yes. It did not take me very long to get to the halfway point and then put it on the shelf. It usually takes me a lot longer. Very rarely do I come across a bottle that that doesn't take very long to get to the halfway point, and then I got to stop. Last bottle I think I did was an Armagnac. And I drank that, and one was I think it was Saturday. It was a Saturday afternoon, like right after I got it. I cracked it, did the off the rip video, and before I knew it, I was like, man, I gotta stop, gotta cork it, put it back on the shelf. Moving on, the finish is delicious. It's well rounded. It's very nice. It's got spice. It's got some heat. Heat is not just in the back. It's kind of resonating around the entire palate. I've got cheeks, I got gums, I got lips. A lot of those fruit characters on the palate want to linger quite a while as well. It's really nice. It's got a really, really nice finish. Heat on the back end it's not going to push a 2, but it's probably pushing like a 1.5. It does. All that flavor characters, especially the deeper, richer ones, they want to hang around quite a bit. They don't want to leave. But we got to move on. Put a score on it. Oh, man. I'm probably going to say a strong 4 out of 5. For about $50 out the door, you're getting a 50% alcohol by volume Scotch with a company, a distillery, people who actually love what they do, and they do what they do because they can, and they do a damn good job. They're not pushing production to meet demands. That's why prices fluctuate with some of these distilleries. They're not willing to compromise, and neither should you. I understand you can't pay $100 for a bottle of something. What was that one bottle I paid for? The Ben Romac 15 was a very nice Scotch. Was it a $100 Scotch? No. But for an experience, you could do it once. You know, every once in a while, make it happen somehow, some way. If not, I understand. Not pushing. My fair price for this, I'm going to leave it alone. I think I could probably push it to 60 with this one. Quite honestly, you could push this one to 60. Would I buy this again? There are a few more expressions down the Bruichladdich line, and yeah, this one would definitely be one on the yes, I would buy again. But I'm not rushing out to buy another one because there's plenty out there. There's always going to be an option for later. But there it is. In the comment section, excuse me, would like to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Have you had a Bruichladdich? If you have, let's talk about it. If not, we'll talk about something else. Anywho, there it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a dang good one. Okay, so we let the Bruichladdich, Classuc Laddie, let that sit out, and that's That is no bueno. That is not horrible, but you can see that is definitely a bit murky. Well, there it is.